Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Uh, a little while ago, I took the Whizzer apart, got the engine stripped down and whatnot, and I didn't continue it any further because I didn't have any tools to re-hone the cylinder or get the valves out. I ended up getting the valves out yesterday. I just went out with a screwdriver and I think it was that wrench right there. I just kind of pried it up with a screwdriver to push it out. And one of my friend's dad loaned me a cylinder hone. So now I can actually continue working on this. And that's going to be the plan for today. I want to rebuild the engine. I want all of the parts back in it, and I want it just all together. Because I would like to continue working on the Whizzer. Because it's getting warmer outside. There's a heat wave going on right now. So I'd like to have a bike to drive around on eventually. So I'm going to hop in, and I think first thing I want to do is I think I want to rehone the cylinder. So I'm going to start doing that. I forgot to say I also got a new camera stand. This time it's an actual camera stand, and I even have a little clip to put my phone in at the top. Made that yesterday. So now, just pop it in. I even have a little adjuster so I can put it at any height I want. And that works pretty good. I like it. It's better than the broomstick I had before. So, I'm going to prop you up on that, and I'm going to start honing the cylinder out. Alright, I got everything set up. Just going to lube this up with some mystery oil. I call it that because I don't actually know what's in that. It's an oil of some sort, or at least it feels like oil, but I have no idea. Come on. Look at the spot you can actually see. Whoops. I've only done this one time before. Ow. Oh, my thumb. I'm just gonna get a little piece of paper towel, see how well that looks. It looks better. I don't know how well you can see in there. I don't think any amount will save this, but that looks a little better. I mean, some of the scoring is gone, so that's good. I think I'm just going to continue this off camera for a little bit, because I feel like another 3 minutes of doing that should help it. It's been like 10 minutes, and go to focus. It's looking pretty good. It's mainly just like visible stuff. I can still feel it, like little cracks along the side there. But like that was the main one right there, and it's about as half as much as it used to be. So I'm gonna call that good. I don't really want to take off much more material. Yeah. So that's good. And now I want to lap the valves because I think it was, well, both of them were leaking because the engine would backfire constantly. So yeah, I'm going to make a little setup and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is roughly what I'm going to be doing. I've cut out a piece of sandpaper that fell in the oil. I've cut out a piece of sandpaper so there's like this little line in it, and that's so it can like go in underneath the valve, like around the rod here. And I have, okay, I'm going to use the other piece now. What I'm doing is I'm putting sandpaper in there, just dropping the valve in. And then pressing it down like that, and I'm just turning the valve with the sandpaper so that it actually makes like a seat against the engine block. And I have to do this to both sides, so the valve and the engine. Just doing it to the engine first. And you can kind of see where it's like shiny now. It wasn't that shiny before, and it's actually smooth. I can see like a low spot there. So this is working as long as this makes a better seat than what it had before. Let's see if I can actually show you. So focus. You can kind of see it's pitted there, like right along the seat. Like really bad. So I'm gonna do this for a little while. Even if I can just make the seat slightly better, then that'll help it a lot. Because it's not sealing well. I wonder why. But yeah, I'll just be at this for a little while. Stop back in once I'm done, or if I do something wrong. I got done lapping the exhaust valve. It's better. It's shiny all around in a line, so at least I know it's sealing. That end looks pretty good. The intake valve was completely fine. There's not even a scratch or a dimple in either side of it, so I'm not going to touch that one. Yeah, it's all good there. That one you can still see a little line, but it's it'll be sealing better now, and that's really all I want. It's not a complete engine like rebuild. It's just I'm just trying to save it, because I don't think there's much saving that or trying to rebuild it. And yeah, I think now I'm going to just clean off all the parts, get ready for the actual assembly. So I think I'm just gonna get like a pan full of gas. I'm gonna wash all of this down. It could use it. There's like oil buildup on the outside. So I'll be back when I'm done cleaning it. It's been a little while, and I've gotten the engine block cleaned off. Forgot what I was saying. Looks a lot better. I mainly just wanted to wash out like all the metal dust from honing it, doing the valves. And I also got both of the valves back in, because it was a little, I knew it was going to be annoying, so I did that. Camera, I don't know why it's so dark there. But that's all doing good. And I just washed off the piston and gas, and now I'm just going to oil that up and put it in. Yeah, I'm essentially just rebuilding the engine. So I think, I don't remember how I took everything out. Doesn't matter, I guess. Crankshaft has to go in. I don't know. I'll just be putting around, getting all of that put back together. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be busy with, so. Guess I'll just put you on the stand, record some of it. Well, salty dog. Why did I do that? Oh my god. Why? Why would I do that? Such a stupid. Why? Okay, keep my hand on that now so it doesn't shoot out. Good. That's probably done enough. Oh, hello, Salty. Salty walking away. Just putting oil on pretty much everything I can just to make sure it's all lubricated. Well, Salty dog, what are you doing back here again? What are you up to? You. What are you doing? Yep, I turn on it. I turn on it. What? Not sure. I did a governor delete, so it's sitting on the floor like right behind. It's like right down there somewhere. I just popped off the inside of this because I didn't want it in there anymore. So now it's just that little rod. In case anyone was wondering. There, that should be the majority of the engine done. Just never turns over again. There it goes. Well, at least it still turns over. I think I'm just gonna keep some oil on all this stuff because I think I'm gonna pick this up tomorrow. That I want to see if any of the oil leaks out, which I know it will. But it's fine if it does because it'll go back into the engine now. Like I said, I'm not sure what this oil is. It's like really thin. I kind of thought it was ATF, but I think it might be hydraulic fluid or like some really light oil. Because it's clear, like it's almost like water. You can see that. So I don't know what it is, but I guess tomorrow when it leaks through, I'll know that not much has changed. I don't know why I changed that. Whatever. Yep. So far, I am happy with how this is going, though. And I think all I have left to do tomorrow is put the head back on it. The head, the flywheel, and the coil. And that's pretty well. So, I'll pick this up tomorrow. It's the next day, and the engine it held some oil. There's a little in there. The valves. There's still a little bit. Now, I'm not actually sure if it leaked out. This one's wet because I shot too much oil in there by accident. That one's fairly dry. So I don't actually know if it evaporated or leaked past. I'm assuming it leaked past, maybe a little evaporated. Like I said, I still don't know what that oil is. I don't even know if it is oil. It could be brake fluid for all I know. But it's something. And I don't know. There's still some in there, so I'm going to call that good. Because it didn't leak all the way out, and it's been like, I don't know, it's been like 20 hours. So I'm going to call that good. And now, all I have left to do is put the head on, the breather cover down here, the coil, and the flywheel. So I'm going to put you back on the stand, and I'm going to get onto that. I'm not even try that. That's a bad idea. There, it's like most of the engine together. It's better compression than it had. I think that's a spark. The spark plug got stuck in between the head and the block because I'm an idiot and didn't notice. And it's a little wider here now, a little tighter there. I think it only just slightly bent that fin, so that's very lucky. I'm glad it didn't do any more than that. And now I just have to put this in. There. That's the majority of the engine put back together. Everything to make it run besides the carburetor. So that's all good. I would fire it up, and I might, but I'm going to have to figure out a stand to put it on because this engine shakes violently when it starts. It does feel like it has a lot better compression though. Oh, before I start, I should probably put some oil in it. I'm just going to get it all ready, put oil in it so I don't forget, and I'll be back in a little bit. It's the next day, and engine's all back together. It was all done yesterday, I just didn't record anymore. Yeah. The compression was... It's a little higher than before. It holds compression a little better than before. Other than that, I don't think there's really any changes. And until I run it, I won't really know. And I'm not going to run it yet because I still have to get the carburetor on it and exhaust pipe. I have to have a way to hold it down. So there's just a few annoyances. But I think I'm going to leave this video off here because that was the main bit of the video that I wanted to do. I don't have much time to do the other thing. All else I was going to do was I was just going to open the transmission up and essentially just wash it out with gas and then put new grease in it, but I'll do that at some other point. Now I get to figure out what I want to how I want to put everything in. Now, I'm going to put this in wide view. So, it's going to be a little weird to explain. I got to cut the frame. I got to cut the bar in front, the one my finger's touching. I have to move that to like down here just to give me an open area here to work with, like a flat area. And I have to bend that bar like towards the middle more, because what I'm gonna do is the engine's gonna be longitudinally mounted, so it's gonna be sitting. Oh, I'm tripping on the transmission. Get that out of here. So I'm gonna have the engine mounted just like this in the frame. The flywheel is gonna be pointing towards the front of the bike, because that'll allow me to run a pulley off of it there to the pulley on there. This should be, let me get a glove. It's going to be set up like that. Not this far apart. It's going to be like touching. Let me get this glove on real quick. It's good enough. I just don't want to get any grease in my hand. I cut my finger really bad. It's going to be something like that. The pulley's going to run down, or the belt's going to run off that pulley to that pulley there, which means that will be the output, and I'll still be able to shift through all the gears. So that's really the only way I could have it. It's a little weird, but that's what I can do, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm thinking I put the engine in the middle of the frame there, and I put the transmission like behind that bar there, because that'll make it close enough to that belt where I won't have to get a new one. And it'll also keep the transmission separate from the engine. That, and because I don't want to remove that bar, I'd like to just bend it out of the way slightly and not have to cut it like at the bottom or the top there. So that's how that should work. I don't know if it will. I haven't started doing anything, but that's what I want to do. And I'm not going to be able to do that for a while because I have some other stuff to do. But I'll probably start working on this fairly soon. Not that anyone will know because the video won't be out, but I will be back to it. I just gotta plan out what I want to do more, and other than that, that's all I want to do for this video. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.